All right, hey guys, it's Rack City here from FXB, doing a little bit of a different video today, uh, or a video, I guess that's different because I never do videos. But I had a discussion with a couple of friends of mine about 15, 14, 14, and Cannon Rush. So I played a couple of games with my buddy Duttles,
Hello.
15 Hatch versus Cannon Rush, and we're gonna see how those games go. Got a couple of replays and we're going to take a look at those. So, this first one that we played was on Acropolis, as you can see. Oh, I should hide the replay duration for the future ones. So you guys saw that one, but you're not going to see the future ones.
You
This
can
one's on
edit it out in post.
yeah, bleep that out. Whoever's editing it, bleep that out. And we got so yeah, let's just hop right into this game. You guys ready for this one?
Yeah, I don't remember which one this is, but I can provide some input on what my thought process was for it,
Yeah.
and why I think this is such a strong build against Cannon Rushes, despite the. I mean, SC2Swarm, I guess they just don't really do this enough, like they probably just don't do this build that often, but it's super
I
super
mean,
good
you're
against
the
Cannon
you're the
Rushes.
master of this build. Like we practice with you when we have to play Swarm, and we just we beat them every time.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
because I just don't think they do this build very much.
I mean they just don't
Right,
do it. They don't know how to do it. Like
right,
let's
yeah.
be real. They don't know how to do it. If they're losing to
Like they
Cannon
they
Rush,
obviously they're obviously like macro players or something. I don't know. But
all right,
if you're gonna
here,
cheese,
let me
this is
open up
this
the
how
names on the top.
So,
Should we do
spawning
introductions?
in the 430 position, representing FXB, he's the Protoss. He's Rack City.
Do I have drag scroll on? Yeah, I do. Okay, cool. So I could do some cool drag scroll stuff too. And
And in the 1030 position, also representing FXB, it's Duttles.
Yeah, that's the English pronunciation of my name.
So, we do know that Swarm players have a little bit of trouble beating players like Keterok, who like to Cannon Rush. So, maybe this will help them with that.
yeah, so Duttle's doing 15 hatch, nothing too crazy. I'm going for this is like a standard wall spot for the cannon rush, and
No drone
Duttles,
pull.
do you see it?
This is
Oh,
where
Duttles
people
doesn't even
usually
see it.
struggle,
That's
right? Because they don't see it. They don't see it at all.
Yeah.
You can park an Overlord over your Nat, and it helps see it. But yeah, you don't see it unless.
Yeah. So this the cannons are already getting up, and you still don't see it. So this could do a lot of damage. But here, I kind of messed up here. I didn't wall it off correctly.
I
or
don't
didn't
like
put the pile
that
in the
gateway
right spot,
position.
so I had to put the gateway super forward.
Right. So here's the secret. Like, don't panic. Don't send all your drones down. They're all just gonna die. You just kind of harass a little bit. Just make sure your drone doesn't die. Just kind of.
I would have liked you to see poke. I would have liked to see you poke that drone, Rax, just in case it got in range of the cannon to, two-shot it instead of three-shot it.
Yeah, I forgot about that as a Protoss. So admittedly, I'm not the best cannon rusher, but I know a little bit. So here I was building this pylon at the high ground so that I could possibly escalate my cannon rush a little bit. But see, now you're getting your lings out, and this is really dangerous for me. Oh my god.
Second one finishes
Yeah,
though.
and that was a little stupid, a little preemptive. I shouldn't, and I lose another drone. I was playing a little careless. I can see why people think this is such a hard build to defend with a 15, 14, 14. It looks like I've lost. What they don't know is that you just have to be really smart about your link play.
Yeah, so I make a mistake here, which I do end up canceling this cannon, which it was a mistake. Because I could have killed those lings and given you a little bit more trouble. Although your spine crawler would have done a lot to the cannon anyway.
It would have just provided vision a little bit longer.
Right, and so notice how I attack when the broodlings
Yeah, so
attack.
the broodlings, oh my god. See, and then the lane just kills the cannon, and this is tough because now this is
you're
unpowered. You killed my probes.
So,
at this point,
one of the big advantages of going a hatch that first, honestly, is just the creep spread the hatch generates. Makes it really hard to create further buildings.
Yeah,
the
that was a
creep
big
spread
problem
stops
for me
you from
game.
building on it. It's pretty amateur stuff. I don't know why people these GM players on SC2 Swarm are saying, oh no, it hard counters every time. No.
And I see,
creep spread
I can
denies
see
the
why
building.
you guys would be like, oh, you know, why'd you leave so early? You still had a chance. But it's like, it's not really after this. I don't know. He could have followed up with a Bane Bust or something. But let's move on to the second game.
I think that build would have fared even better. Like, I know on that map that, like, certain streamers, such as Printf, like to cannon, like, not even there, like, further away. And it just even better that way when they slow roll you. So, like, that was the worst case scenario for the 15 hatch.
This replay is a little bit long. Do you guys want to do this on 4x speed?
Yeah, let's get, because this one is I think I struggle a little bit more with this one. If it's the one that I'm thinking of. So yeah, let's force handle the introductions as slowly as we want. Doesn't matter. The action doesn't happen till later. So.
All right. Well, we already know the builds. I mean, let me update
Opening doesn't matter.
the whatever.
All right, spawning the clockwise position. If it's FXB's Duttles.
Oh my god.
And in the counterclockwise position, it's the Protoss. It's the victim. It's Rack City.
Yeah. So here we go. Sorry, I had to update the score real quick, so that should be seen. And yeah, so you're doing the 15, 14, 14. You're building the hatchery, you know, So here, I built the pylon in the same spot. Could have been a little bit
Did you build the gateway in a better spot this game? I suppose we'll see, but...
I don't think I did. I'm like hiding this probe. Look at this. Like, you can't see it. I can see why this would be troublesome. Oh, well, the Overlord sees it, but I can see why this would be a little bit troublesome.
You go for the double cannon right away, to try to kill the hatch faster, I assume?
Yeah, because
so that it doesn't get the creep on you?
Expand build. This is a macro build, so...
And yeah, see, this is dumb. Like, I do the noob thing where I'm just like, okay, so then I try to go for the probe. I get the probe. That's really helpful. But what's really stupid is that I keep on going for this pylon, not knowing there's that other pylon, and I'm thinking about it. And I'm just massing wings, you know.
Honestly, going for the gateway wouldn't be awful. Just to slow the tech down.
So I make the right decision here in a second. I think I just go across the map. Yeah, I'm going across the map.
Part of what makes this build so strong is how many lings you get.
Okay, I don't like this cannon position at home, Rex. You really want it on the other side of the pylon, and preferably like off a little bit, maybe like next to the forge. That way you can defend your workers a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. You caused me a little bit of trouble by killing my forge, so I can't build any more cannons back home. But look, you're getting a third.
Right.
Like...
And here's the best response, right? You just build queens.
Yeah.
You know?
Queens are very good. Oh my god. Yeah.
So like, look, I'm able to get some queens.
The heck, Rex.
And I shut this thing down.
Well, yeah, I was trying to force field him off of coming down the ramp, but it didn't matter because he had the high ground.
But you should know
you know
that
what they say, War Prism and
force fields are not a cannon rush tool. They're generally too high of a micro unit.
I think this game, did we play this game on the balance test mod? Because I know the Warp Prism pickup range is a little bit smaller here.
Are you sure that's just
I think so, yeah. Yeah, you're right. This is a weird one. I think we
honestly, Duttles, I'm looking at your queens here. The transfuses are
so I go for Colossi here to deal with this.
Yeah, I was really, I was focused somewhere else. I was trying to macro.
You guys have seen this on Printf's stream, right? Like he goes Colossi sometimes with his cannon rush to deal with mass link things. So this is something. This is a response to the 15 hatch.
He goes the Robo pretty often. Disruptors versus like Swarm Host is pretty common. Colossus, pretty good too.
Oh my god. You know what they say, Warp Prism and 2 Colossi, you just can't lose.
Unless one of the Colossus is named...
You know, the next nerf is going to be the Queen range or something, because, I mean, like, Queens are...
As you guys can see, like, I'm mined out, pretty much. Like, oh my god, look at these Colossi. They have 1 health and 3 health, like, Jesus Christ.
Remind me, Rax, what's the Colossus that we don't want? Like...
Ronnie, he sucks.
Ronnie
sucks.
Ronnie, okay.
Yeah, but only Jaded knows about that.
Luckily,
Jaded's not even allowed to know about that.
Luckily, you didn't build Ronnie.
Yeah.
Right. So you didn't do the full pillow build here, right?
No, I didn't do the pillow build here. The pillow build's a
little we call this one. This is the puddle build.
I think pillow would have gone for disruptors.
Yeah.
Pillow doesn't cannon though.
Yeah, so I kind of move in. I kill a lot of lings, but I trade 1 Colossus for a bunch of lings. You're going for the Bane Nest. This like Spire. This is a great thing about 15 hatch. Is it can transition to the Spire really well to deal with these Colossi drops.
And you know how they say like 3 classes the perfect number, 4 is like too many and you just lose. I really appreciate you sacking a Colossus every now and again to make sure you don't go up to 4. I think that's an important like nuance in this build that a lot of people wouldn't realize.
Exactly. You know, no, but going back to what Rax said, this really is, every time I 15, 14, 14,
so
it's such an easy transition to...
I like mined out of my
build.
base here, so I took my mothership core and I used it to kill the pylon there, which, you know, like, I'm long distance mining
Yeah,
at this
look,
point.
and hey, boom, mutas are out, and I mean, like, pretty much game over at this point.
I mean, what
so,
am I
like,
supposed
look,
to do, right?
It's super easy to get into this game with mutas. You know, like I again, I don't understand why people struggle.
Yeah, and I
Like,
mean,
yeah, every cannon rush ends with the proxy Colossus, and then you just go straight to Spire. Colossus don't shoot up. What's the big...
and I mean, I'm sending the mothership core back. Hopefully I can deal with it with this, but like, look at the army supply. I mean,
It's a bit surprising that Colossus can't shoot up. Like, you'd think like they could just like put their lasers horizontal and like spin
photon
around.
overcharge buys me some time here. And then,
Oh, going for the Phoenix, but I think it might be too late.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I've
Like,
my Phoenix micro here was really
in
good.
Phoenix versus Muta, it's all about who has one more than the enemy unit, right?
I think so. I think that's true. But so I built a lot of Phoenixes here, and I end up killing the mutas, which
Right.
like, but you know, the strength of the 15, 14, 14 is actually the Ling flooding. So you can see here on the minimap, like, yeah, a lot of Lings.
It's a Ling Flood build. That's the whole point behind it.
Yeah, and I mean, I only have so much energy, and you know, on this map, the gas geysers, I don't know, I just didn't get them, I guess, and didn't wall off in time. But this
Right,
this
no,
build
it's a
is...
classic blunder because honestly, because the Muta switch in a 15, 14, 14 is always a bait. You know, like, and that's the thing people don't realize, is that yeah, like it's pretty much to get rid of the Colossus, and after that it's to make you overreact, and you reacted. That's the reaction I was trying to go for. So really, that's I was, you know, I had that like 1000 IQ play,
Right.
and I'm really happy you fell for it. You know, because
Yeah,
I mean, you're a
that
good player.
was-
Like there's
I
Like,
don't know about
realize-
that. What did Beardie say about I think Beardie said something like, here we go. But I'm sorry, Duttles, but you opponents don't know how to play the game.
I mean, me opponents do sometimes though. I think. Like I think the Warp Prism Micro was pretty good with the Colossus. Like that's not bad.
I think that statement right there is pretty problematic, and it's an example of the problems Swarm faces in general. They assume that anybody can play the game, when I believe in fact nobody can, especially on this current patch.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. But let's move on to the last replay. There is like a third replay in here, but I'll show you. It's only like 50 seconds.
Times 8?
If there was like
Times 8 it?
No, it was like a hotkey issue or something, or a server issue. I forget what it was, but you can see it's only 58 seconds. It's not a real game.
I think we need the times 8 it to keep up with this sequence.
But no, what sequence? That wasn't the sequence.
Yeah, no, we can times for this one. I think.
148?
This one? No, this one's a normal speed one.
What are you guys watching?
We're watching
Oh.
some replays. Hi, Dr. Powerthirst.
This is Dr. Powerthirst. We're casting some replays. We're trying to show why 15, 14, 14 is the best build against Cannon Rush's SC.
Please don't
Oh.
interrupt again.
Yep.
You can interrupt as much as you want.
Okay, well, bye.
Bye. Good luck with
Sorry,
CTL.
Powerthirst.
Okay, so Dr. Powerthirst allegedly leaving, but here we go. Bottom right, we have Duttles.
And
left,
in
me.
the other
No,
corner,
you're out of here. And I cut on 14, you know, standard stuff. Moving across the map with my probes. Are you going for the 15 hatch? Yeah, you built the extractor that you're supposed to build.
I mean, he better be going for the 15 hatch, otherwise then why are we here?
Right. No, this
Good
is
point,
like
good
look
point.
at my supply. I'm
I'm
at
a
14
fool.
supply, 15 supply before when I'm getting the hatch. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, standard stuff. So you're going to go get the hatch, and then I'm going to try and build cannons. Let me see.
Oh,
what's going
he
on
almost
here.
gets the block off. Did you
Oh,
send that
yeah.
probe early?
You see, I did send the probe a little bit early. I almost got the block off, but now you have the hatchery. I have some cannons
Right.
here, and
Not the greatest positioning. Like, I would have liked to see those tighter against the minerals.
So here's the thing about the 15 hatch. You get the fast expand so early that the creep can actually block off the cannons. And that's part of the
Right.
reason why it's so good. And you just, I mean, like, this happens every time. Like, the lings will just kill the cannons. They're so good. I'm, like, building stuff up here, like, oh, maybe.
See, this is where
You ever seen that
Like,
subreddit,
parting
maybe?
likes to-
That's me right now. Like, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm
I've
a
been
bigger
seeing
I'm a
it.
bigger fan of yes, no, no, yes, no.
I've lost a ton of Zerglings, right? But I mean, like, look at how I'm like you're so invested.
I really am. And, you know, that's the
You're
thing
not
about
getting your
this
cancels
build,
off?
like, not getting, you're right. And that's problematic. Perhaps a better Protoss player. Maybe if you opponent knew how to play the game, Duttles, this would be much better. But see, I go for the force field, try to force field the lings
One
out,
thing
but
you could have done, Duttles, to even help you out more there, if you get like a full surround on the gateway, you'd leave no spot for the gateway units to pop out.
Right. But I'm not trying to show like
Yeah,
how
dude,
a Gosu player would handle these, right? I'm just trying
No,
to
we're
show like
this
formless.
is like for
how your
CTL level
typical like
players.
SC2s, you know, like your regular old Joe Smo SC2 Swarm player who's not
Very
gonna have
not
these
Gosu at
Gosu
all.
micro
Yeah, I
moves,
mean,
you know.
they don't even know how to play the game.
Like,
No, like
we're
only
familiar
done
with
this build.
the
Look,
T
Draz, the
goes
whole
to A,
point-
T
these
goes
guys
to
have
B.
obviously only done this
I
build
believe
like
they're
once or
T-Gosu B and
twice, you
T-Gosu
know.
C. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, it's something they pick up once for CTL, and they never really play it outside of CTL.
Yeah, like they don't really practice this build. They don't really do it. Like what is the last time you've seen them do this build? Like ever, right? I
It
don't
was
even know
like,
if I've actually seen.
I don't think I've played against a Swarm player doing this build since, like, Season 21. Like,
Yeah,
I think part of the problem
ridiculous.
is they only have one Protoss. Right, Rex?
yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
so they
I
can't
think
even
so.
practice it.
And he, like, just joined the team. Like, come on. I mean,
Anyway, yeah. So I think that's it. I think that really gets a point across. Like, really, this is the best possible ability against Cannon Rush. I don't know why people think otherwise. You
I
know,
mean,
like other
look
people
at
like
the
overreact.
scoreboard on
Like
the...
they try to like they go down to like one base. And they're like, okay, I'm gonna do like Swarm Host or like Roach Ravager. Yeah, you're asking to get beat up by Immortals. Like, no, don't do that. That's dumb. Just Ling Flood. End of story.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just buildings. Tier 1 units. Units are better than buildings. I'm sorry.
All right, here we go.
I don't want to get on my rant about what tier units and buildings are.
Yeah, but anyway, let's just close it out. I'm Rex City, joined by Duttles and Draz. Thank you guys for watching. This was a little analysis video.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Goodbye.